Firstly, let's check some examples of sentences. Notice how the punctuation and linkers are used.
Primeramente, vamos a revisar algunos ejemplos de oraciones. Observa cómo se usa la puntuación y los conectores.
Example 1, a stylus for iPad. Our adaptive palm rejection instantly knows whether it's your hand or pencil touching the page. Rest your hand on the screen, write from any angle. No calibration or setup. You'll forget you're creating on a tablet.
Why these sentences are good. This paragraph is clearly focused on the reader, listing various benefits of adaptive palm rejection. The benefits are ranked using the so what method. The adaptive palm rejection instantly knows whether it's your hand or pencil touching the page. So what? You can rest your hand on the screen and write from any angle. So what? You'll forget you're creating on a tablet. The benefits show a superb mix of problems you avoid. No mistaking your hand for your stylus, no calibration, no setup, and positive benefits. Write from any angle. Forget you're creating on a tablet.
Example 2, web hosting. Is your website up? More importantly, are search engines and subscribers receiving your content? If you are a content publisher, you need to know. But unless you're actually on the site, how do you know?
Why these sentences are good. Want to speak strongly to your reader. Then enter the conversation already going on in your reader's mind. That's exactly what these questions do. Did you find yourself quietly nodding yes while reading these questions? When you start nodding yes, you're more likely to say yes to their offer of web hosting, too. This is what psychologists call the consistency principle. Once we're in the mood for saying yes, we keep saying yes.
When taking tests, you will be required to write around 250 words in 25 minutes. At first you will be shocked because you are not used to write.
En los primeros cursos de inglés te pedirán que escribas acerca de ti, de tu familia, del lugar donde vives, un día de tu vida, etc. Si no tienes en tu mente un modelo para escribir, cualquier tema te parecerá una misión imposible. Sin embargo, si usamos como modelo los cuentos, estos inician describiendo la época y el lugar, luego los personajes, luego qué hacen o hicieron y finalmente un desenlace.
Por ejemplo, cuando te pidan escribir acerca de tu familia, empieza escribiendo acerca de tus abuelos, dónde y cómo vivían, qué hacían, cómo se conocieron, se casaron. Recuerda que tienes 4 abuelos, entonces la historia se hace más grande. Tuvieron hijitos, tus papás, tus tíos. Igual describe dónde y cómo vivían tus papás, cómo se conocieron y luego tuvieron hijitos, tú y tus hermanos. Sigue describiendo qué hacen ustedes, qué les gusta y qué no, y de pronto, 250 palabras son muy pocas.
Writing a paragraph. A formal paragraph usually has 3 main elements: a topic sentence, supporting details, and a concluding sentence. The topic sentence gives the main idea of the paragraph. This is often, but not always, the first sentence. Then there are usually several sentences that explain the main idea or give examples. Finally, the concluding sentence summarizes or restates the main idea.
La redacción de un párrafo no debe exceder la longitud de una cuartilla ni deben ser tan pequeños que sean de 2 o 3 renglones, porque las ideas inconexas que se presentan de esta forma impiden seguir el hilo conductor de la argumentación.
El punto no debe separar oraciones complejas. Si se usan listas, Usar comas correctamente. La coma no debe separar el sujeto y el predicado. El niño con el suéter verde presentará el examen hoy mismo. Se atribuye a Alfonso X, el sabio, haber cambiado una coma de una carta que le pasaron para ejecutar la condena de una persona condenada a ser ahorcado. La carta decía: perdón imposible, continuar. Y la cambió a 2 puntos: perdón, imposible continuar. Cambiando por completo el sentido de la carta por mover la coma de lugar.
When you submit your text to a web page such as paperrater.com, there will be different criteria for assessing your text. One of those is the length of your sentences. It is expected that your sentences are 25-30 words in length. For this, remember to use adjectives, adverbs, already, just, never, yet, before, and linking words, and, but, also, so, because, etc. Look for more linking words of higher level to enrich your text. Time expressions: at that time, that year, my first, in those years.
There are many words that you can use when you are writing or speaking. They are called linkers and help you enrich your text and make sound more interesting.
Linkers of sequence.
First of all. Firstly. To begin. First. Second. Secondly. Third. Thirdly.
Linkers of sequence. To close a paragraph or text.
Finally. In short. To sum up. In conclusion. Lastly. Last but not least.
First paragraph.
Second paragraph.
Conclusion.
Adding.
Contrast.
Reason.
Result.
Expressing facts.
Expressing a personal opinion.
Summarizing. Explain.
Exemplifying. Well, that's all for today's lesson. Have a good day.